What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba Group Holdings with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So the last time I looked at BABA was this week Wednesday, so let's take a look at what happened since then. So price did see a nice bounce off the channel support that I had. Price pulled back to the $91 level and then found resistance, and then we sold off today. So we did see a nice move up higher today, but this is still not looking that great for BABA, and I'll go over the reasons why. So looks like BABA was finding support at this $90 level or the $91 level. That's what this horizontal line represents. But you can see that BABA just sliced right through it, and on Thursday price pulled back to it, found resistance, and then we sold off lower. So that's not a good sign. BABA would need to get back above that level to prove it as support once again. So even if we do get back above it, or if we start trending to it, this level can act as resistance because it just proved itself as resistance right back over here. So even if we do see a pullback, there's a good chance we see another drop down low or something like that. We would need to see a very large rally to push through and then find support for price to continue higher. So this is looking pretty bearish for BABA. We didn't find a lot of support at this channel, so it might not even be in play or respected by the market participants. So maybe it's not really something that traders are looking at, or market participants are not even looking at. I'll just leave it there for now. We'll see how the price action develops. We did see this very large sharp drop down. We did see price kind of get outside this trend line, but it's looking more like a downtrend now. So let me go and put a downtrend on here. So this looks like the downtrend channel that price is respecting, this green downtrend. All the price bars are inside of it, so you can clearly see it's a sharp move down. And it's very different from this move right over here. So there was a move down right over here, and we did see a swing inside of this move, but this is just a straight line down, and it's not even the same size as that first leg down. So this is definitely a completely different move down. It shows something else is happening in the market. So price came very close to the top of this gap fill at the $86.75 level. So maybe next week we do fill it, or maybe next week we pull back and then go lower later. So the market is definitely overextended. We're far away from the EMA, which is right over here. Looks like the entire market is trying to pull back. So there's a good chance we might see a pullback to this $91 level. And then from there, if things are still bearish looking, there's still another opportunity for the bears to drop down price to fill in this gap that is circled right here on the left, and maybe reach the $79 level, $80 level once again. So that's what it's looking like it's trying to do. But again, this would be invalidated if we see a nice push above the $91 level, and then we hold it to take off higher. So that would be the bullish case. But right now it's looking more likely for the bears to continue to drop down price lower. So that's all I have for BABA on the daily chart. Not much has happened since Wednesday, except price did drop lower. We're a little overextended, so we could see a pullback. Even if we do see a pullback, there's a good chance we could see another drop down lower. The pullback will just tell me if price is bullish or not. Right now, it's looking like there's a good chance it will not be bullish as of right now. So now let's take a look at the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart for BABA. And overall, you can see that the market is attempting to make another attempt to reach the measure move lower. So this leg down right over here is just one leg down. So we had one leg down, and then price pulled back. And since this high right here is lower than the previous one, that's where the second leg can form from. So the market generally moves in twos. So we saw one large leg down after the channel break. Usually we'll see two legs down after a channel break, or two attempts. So we saw one large leg down right over here, and this is the same arrow. So that's why the target for the bears has been the $53 level or the mid $50 level for quite a bit of time. Looks like the bears tried to reach it in March. We bounced from the $80 level. Bears tried to reach it again in May, failed. Now it looks like they're trying again to reach it. This might be the one last time for the bears. Because generally you'll see, they're not going to continue forever. Usually you'll see a couple attempts. So basically this was the first attempt to reach the measurable target, and this was the second attempt right over here. So it failed, and then we saw price went higher. So that could have led to a bottom. But since price only went up in the form of two legs, so we saw one leg up, pulled back, two legs up, that kind of reset the attempt from the bears. So technically now what we see is one attempt right over here. This is still one attempt, but this is the second attempt, and sometimes the second attempt is in two legs. So these two are technically pairs. So we saw one attempt from the bears to reach the measurable target right over here. We saw a pullback. This is the second attempt, but since price just went up barely, and this high right over here is lower than this high, we're seeing this the last attempt down lower. Most likely the last attempt down lower for the sellers. So that's what's happening on the chart. It could fail at the $80 level, and that will probably lead to another leg up higher, like this measure move right over here, because it looks like it's still in play because we have not invalidated yet. We're still above the $78, $79 level. But what we're seeing right now is another attempt down from the sellers, trying to reach the measure move lower. So that's all I have for the daily and weekly charts for BABA. Basically, it's still looking bearish. We need to see a nice rally to change things on the chart. Right now, we're seeing bearish momentum towards the downside, and that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to reach this measure move target because it hasn't been reached yet, and they have been trying multiple times. You can see there was a bounce here that stopped it. There was a time here that the bulls stopped it, and now it looks like they're trying one more time. So we're still below the EMA on the weekly chart. Nice big red bar for this week, so it's looking pretty bearish overall on the daily and weekly charts. I'm looking for more downside. Even if we do see a pullback, there's a good chance we go lower. But if the pullback is very strong, like I mentioned earlier, then that might have been the attempt down from the bears, and we might just see a rally from where we are right now. But right now it's looking likely that we just see a pullback, get rejected, and go down lower. So that's all I have for BABA on the daily and weekly charts this Friday, and I'll give you guys an update next week, Wednesday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.